I just discovered something on this little video camera. It's a fucking light. It's got its own little fucking flashlight. Now it's blinding me, but it's working. You know, it's like my own little Blair Witch Project film type thing. Now, I want to talk about something else in a minute, but that's just after reminding me of something. Horror movies. I just don't understand the concept. There are lots of things I don't understand in this world. You know, all the obvious things. Why we're here. How big the universe is. Murder. All kinds of ordinary things. Big Bang. Stuff like that. But horror movies. And why people watch them. I actually spoke to somebody once. Who was it? It doesn't matter. But it was a girl. I remember it was a girl anyway. And she said that she was watching some film. And she was so fucking scared that she wanted to leave in the middle of it. But she didn't because she had paid and she wanted to get her money's worth. That was the logic she used. Anyway, why do people want to get scared? I can't understand it. You'll see these films, these DVD covers, and it'll say, like, it'll be quoting the Mail, you know, the most terrifying movie ever made. You will shit yourself, as if that's a good thing. I've been scared a few times in my life. Got rescued from a cliff one time. That's another story, which I must tell. Actually, it's a funny story. What else? What else? Did I? Yeah, but almost crashed the car the other day. Got fucking very scared about that. What else? One time I was loading boxes and a guy threw a box and it kind of smashed my finger, the index finger right across here. And when I was moving it was on my right hand. I was certain that that first main knuckle here, I was sure that it was actually just broken, like a chicken bone, just broken in the middle. And that was really freaky. But it wasn't in the end. But I wouldn't let anybody move it. I actually went to the hospital. I was like, fuck off! I want a doctor to look at this. Or an x-ray or something. But anyway, it was okay. So horror movies. Don't understand what's the point. And what kind of sick fuckers make them. That's another thing. And, I'm sorry, but I would not trust Stephen King as far as I could throw him. I don't know him. Never met the guy. I'm sure he's an alright fella. No, he's not an alright fella. Sorry, take that back. He's a fucking psychopath in the making. He's just, someday, he's going to run out of, he's going to get just sick of writing, and he's going, fuck this, I'm not getting the buzz anymore, and he's actually going to go and start acting it out. Yeah. Hopefully not, but, if it happened, you could hardly be surprised. The judge would be above there, your man would be above in the box, the witness box, and everyone would be looking at him going, why didn't we see this coming? And he wouldn't have a hope, would he? I mean, he'd just be guilty straight away. Anyway, what was I going to talk about? Oh, yes. I'm going to make sure, this is, I don't want to make this too long. I got to shorten them because people aren't watching them. For fuck's sake. What's the point in doing this stuff if you don't have an audience, right? It's a theory I have. It's a theory about the origins of attraction and the sort of the rules of engagement among humans. Animals are included in it, but initially, or actually now, specifically I should say, I'm talking about humans. Way back, a male attracted, no, I should say a female attracted a male, wrong, a male attracted a female by two things: how beautiful he was and how good he could dance. And I think it all started off with the Birds of Paradise. Have any of you ever seen a Birds of Paradise? If you haven't, right now or next time you get a spare hour, get some nature programs about Birds of Paradise. In fact, the most recent one that I've seen is what is it? It's a David Attenborough film documentary where he talks about Birds of Paradise. They are out of this world. It's kind of proof, really, that there's some kind of a divine influence. It wasn't just shit atoms banging together that produced the unbelievable variety of unfathomably beautiful birds among that species. I mean, there's as many as you know those fish. What are they called? Those beautiful fish, tropical fish, coral dudes. You know, loads of them, and lovely. But anyway, so this is the way I think it was. So there was the birds. The males would dance and show off their feathers, and they were beautiful and they were great dancers. And this one particular guy was the best of the lot of them. He was, I mean, every single year he got the pick of all the females because he could just move his stuff beautifully, and the feathers he had, man, they were just dazzling. And everybody would, all the other guys would stand around kind of looking at him doing, they wouldn't even sort of bother. Some of them would sort of try and challenge him, but they'd be like, no way. I mean, this guy was just perfect. But one of the other guys, who happened to be like way bigger, and he was really clumsy, like he was big and clumsy, and he'd try and do his dance, and he was no good at dancing. But so he's there one year, and he's watching the dude do his stuff, and he's looking at him going, man, I'm so big and awkward, and look at that guy, he's so slim and trim and fast, and you know, so good at dancing, and I'm so big and like hulky, and I'm so big. And it kind of crosses his mind. I'm big. I'm way bigger than that guy. And then he thought, yeah, I've got an idea. And while the dude was doing his dance in front of everybody, and all the girls are looking and going, he walked out into the middle of the dance floor, you know, out there in the forest somewhere, and everyone, all the girls are looking at him. They're going, "Oh, will you look at this big oaf? He's going to try again this year." So the big guy walks out into the middle of the dance floor, and he walks over to the dude who's doing his dance, and the dude's like, "You know, you're going to try and challenge me again this year? Come on, man. There's no way. I mean, look at you. Look at the size of you. I mean, how could you be a good dancer?" And the big guy goes, "Yeah, you're right. I am big, aren't I?" And he fucking clobbers him. He just hits him a right hook, puts him flying off the dance floor. And a big smile comes on over his face, and he's like, how do you like that? And all the girls are like, "Oh my God, what? I can't believe, look, what did he just, I mean, did you see? Oh my God, he is big, isn't he? Oh my goodness, he's so strong." And that was the birth of the Macho Man. All he had to do then, you know, that was it. So now there was three things you had to be. You had to be beautiful looking, a great dancer, and tough. Fucking hell. Was it a great day? I'm not so sure. I guess, I mean, you know, at least it gave a chance to the guys who couldn't dance. What do you think? Am I mad? Does it make sense?